This stray dog guarded an empty house until one letter in the mailbox revealed why. The dog sleeps on the porch again, every single night, rain or shine. The house has been empty for months, windows dark, door locked, no one inside. Yet the dog refuses to leave. Neighbors call him Ghost. The old stray dog appears every evening. He curls up by the front door. He waits there until morning. Then he disappears into the woods. People try to help him. They bring food. They offer warm beds. They open their homes. Ghost always returns to the empty porch. Always the same spot, right beside the weathered welcome mat. "It is heartbreaking," says Patricia Porter. She lives 3 doors down. "That poor animal is waiting for someone." But who? The house belonged to Grant Mercer, an elderly man, a quiet neighbor. He lived alone for 15 years and never owned a dog. Grant died 4 months ago. Heart attack. No warning. No family to claim his belongings. The house sits abandoned ever since. The lawn grows wild. Nobody comes or goes, except Ghost. Every evening at sunset, he appears. He climbs the 3 wooden steps. He lies down by the door. His tail thumps occasionally against the boards. Sometimes he whines softly, like he is asking permission to come inside. Sometimes he stares at the dark windows. His ears perk up, as if he hears something no one else can. "I tried taking him home twice," Patricia admits. "He ate the food I gave him. Then he scratched at my door all night, howling, desperate to get out. She released him at dawn." Ghost ran straight back to Grant Mercer's porch. Other neighbors tried too. Same result every time. The dog would accept food, accept water, accept temporary shelter, but he always returned home. To a house that was no longer anyone's home. Animal control came once. They tried to catch Ghost. He vanished into the woods, reappeared that same evening on the porch. "He is too smart to catch," the officer reported, "and honestly, he is not hurting anyone." So Ghost remained. A living mystery, a question nobody could answer. Why does he stay? What is he waiting for? The answer comes on a Tuesday morning, from the most unexpected source. David Park delivers mail on Oakwood Street. He has walked this route for 12 years. He knows every house, every resident, every dog. He knows Ghost, too, the loyal old stray who guards an empty home. This morning, David notices something strange. The mailbox flag is up. Someone has outgoing mail, but that is impossible. Nobody lives at 847 Oakwood anymore. David opens the mailbox carefully. Inside sits a single white envelope, addressed to the Sunset Valley Animal Shelter. A stamp already attached. His hands tremble slightly. This letter should not exist. He checks the return address. 847 Oakwood Street, Grant Mercer. But Grant Mercer is dead. Has been for months. David feels cold despite the warm morning sun. He looks at Ghost. The dog sits at attention now, watching him, waiting. "Who put this here, boy?" David whispers. Ghost's tail just wags once. David cannot deliver a letter from a dead man. That makes no sense. He should report this, call the police, something. Instead, he does something else. He opens the letter. His hands shake as he reads. The words blur with his tears. The letter is dated 4 months ago, written in Grant Mercer's shaky handwriting, mailed automatically through a delayed service Grant had set up before his death. David reads it 3 times. Each time hits harder. Then he puts the letter in his pocket. He walks straight to Patricia Porter's house, knocks urgently. "You need to see something," he tells her. Before we continue with what the letter revealed, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Let us know in the comments where you're watching us from. Patricia reads the letter in her kitchen. Her coffee grows cold. Tears stream down her face. "Oh my God," she whispers, "all this time." The letter explains everything, every mystery, every question about Ghost and his vigil. Grant Mercer wrote it 3 weeks before he died. He knew his heart was failing. The doctors had told him 6 months maximum, maybe less. He had no family, no children, no siblings. His wife died 10 years earlier, but he had Ghost. Or rather, Ghost had him. Grant discovered the stray dog 6 months before he died. He appeared in his backyard one evening. Thin, wary, clearly abandoned. Grant could not take him inside. He could barely care for himself, but he could feed him. So he did. Every evening at sunset, he left food on his back porch. The dog came faithfully, always at the same time. Grant watched from his window. He named him Charlie. "This dog gave me something to live for," Grant wrote. "In my final months, he reminded me that life still needs protecting." But Grant knew he was dying. He knew Charlie would be left alone, astray again, vulnerable. So he decided to arrange his future. Grant contacted the Sunset Valley Animal Shelter. He made arrangements. He set up a trust fund. Money specifically for rescuing and caring for senior dogs. Dogs that nobody else wanted. Dogs too old, too sick. Dogs just like Charlie had been. "I want my death to mean something," Grant wrote. "I want it to save lives." The trust fund was substantial. Grant had saved carefully his whole life. Now that money would rescue hundreds of dogs. But there was one condition, one specific request. The shelter had to take Charlie, the stray dog he had been feeding, had to promise he would go to a good home, had to ensure he would never be abandoned again. "He visits my back porch every evening," Grant wrote in his notes, aged shepherd mix with sad brown eyes. "Answers to Charlie. He will need someone to look for him after I am gone." Grant arranged everything. The paperwork, the timing, the automatic letter. The letter was supposed to arrive 1 week after his death, a reminder to the shelter about their promise. But something went wrong. The delayed mail service malfunctioned. The letter sat in a processing facility for months, until today. Patricia finishes reading. She looks at David. The shelter never got this letter. No, David confirms. They never knew about Grant or Charlie or the trust fund. So Charlie has been waiting all this time, thinking Grant will come back. Yes. Patricia grabs her phone, calls the Sunset Valley Animal Shelter immediately. "This is Patricia Porter. I am calling about Grant Mercer, and a substantial donation, and a dog named Charlie." The shelter director, Jennifer Torres, sounds confused. "I am sorry. Who?" "Grant Mercer. He set up a trust fund for senior dog rescue months ago." Silence on the other end. Then, "We have received no such arrangement." Patricia's heart sinks. "You need to come to 847 Oakwood Street. Right now. Bring your records. This is urgent." Jennifer arrives within 30 minutes. Patricia hands her the letter. Jennifer reads it. Her face goes pale. "Oh, no." "Oh, no, no, no." "What?" "Grant Mercer did contact us 5 months ago. He came to the shelter in person. We discussed the trust fund. We agreed to everything. So, what happened?" "Our previous director handled it. She retired 3 months ago. There was a transition period. Files got mixed up." Jennifer looks devastated. "Grant Mercer's paperwork must have been lost in the chaos. We never processed the trust fund. We never received the final letter. We never knew he had died. And Charlie? We never came to get him." Patricia points toward the porch. Ghost sits there, patient, faithful, waiting. "That is Charlie," Patricia says quietly. "He has been waiting for you for 4 months." Jennifer walks slowly toward the porch. Charlie watches her approach. His tail wags cautiously. "Charlie," Jennifer says softly. "Is that you, sweet boy?" Charlie's ears perk up. He stands, takes one step forward. Jennifer kneels down, opens her arms. "I am so sorry we are late." But we are here now. Charlie does not move. Not yet. He looks at the door, then at Jennifer, then at the door again. He is choosing. Between the past and the future. Between waiting and moving forward. Jennifer understands. "Grant sent me. He wanted you to come home with me. He made me promise." At Grant's name, something shifts in Charlie's eyes. Recognition. Understanding. Then he walks to Jennifer, leans against her leg, finally accepts comfort. Patricia watches from her porch, tears flowing freely. David stands beside her, also crying. "He knew," Patricia says. "Grant knew Charlie would wait. That is why he arranged everything so carefully." "Charlie is a good boy," David agrees. "The best boy." Jennifer sits on the porch with Charlie for an hour. She tells him everything, about the trust fund, about the home waiting for him. Charlie listens. His head rests on her knee. He is tired. So very tired. "Ready to go?" Jennifer finally asks. Charlie stands, but he does not walk toward Jennifer's car. Instead, he walks to the front door. One last time. He paws at it gently, then presses his nose against the wood, saying goodbye. But the story does not end there. It is only beginning. Jennifer takes Charlie straight to the shelter. She calls an emergency board meeting, shows them Grant's letter, explains everything. The board is horrified. "We failed him. We failed Grant Mercer and his dog. We cannot change the past," Jennifer says firmly, "but we can honor Grant's wishes now." The shelter's lawyers investigate. The amount stuns everyone. $240,000. The Grant Mercer Senior Dog Sanctuary opens 6 months later, a special wing of the shelter, dedicated entirely to elderly dogs. Dogs too old to run, too sick to play, too broken to trust. Dogs that shelters usually euthanize, because nobody adopts senior dogs. And Charlie? Jennifer took him home and he lived with her for many more happy years. Sometimes the hearts of old dogs hold the purest kind of loyalty, the kind that waits even when no one's coming back. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me continue to share stories you will love.